Hey Erin, how's it going? So I'm going to walk you through how to set up and get this information into uh, Notion the way we want to work with it. So from our dashboard here, this is on the Betty Hunter dashboard. So if you go to CRM, you get to this. This should be our hub for everything that we do. Um, I think for the video that you produce, the critters, which I love the critters. Um, we'll put it in here. So these are new projects. So these are initiatives that we have uh, with them. So we got the Facebook content engine, video production. I think these will be like listing production. So we may just leave that for listings, so we can keep it consistent. And then we'll create a new one here. So these are, let's call this project critter conversations. So I think that'll be a really good tie-in if we have like characters like this telling a story, like with the snakes and all of that, tying it into what Betty posts on that she's always sharing her critters. So there's a good crossover, makes it very personable. Um, so this will be all about lead magnet story about critters in Arizona, and we'll make these recurring characters essentially. So what I'm going to do, so in here is we have tasks that we need to do with this. So this is where everything will live. So the tasks in here would be go add a new page. What do we need to do? Let's say plan script number 2. Priority, this could be low priority. We can change those up, and we want to do that by, say, Saturday. If you click into this for the task, you can then put who it goes to. So I've got more people looking at my stuff now. I'm going to make that you. And then this is where you would put details about the planning for that script, what needs done. You can add a subtask to this. So if there's other tasks that we need to do on this script, let's say focus on, was it Ricky Raccoon? Rocket Raccoon? So that becomes a subtask that goes in there. And again, you can go in there and you can do additional details with the subtask on what needs to be done. And there's 2 C's in that. So I'll back out of that. That is one way we can do it. So now we got tasks and we can add those in there. But I think for the documents like what you created, for the scripts, we'll probably make a database that'll host them. But one way you can always add information to this is you go backspace, will give you that pop-up menu, and go page. And so you can create a new page. And so on this page, then I would come over here and I would, this is the critter development, character development. So we're going to copy and paste that, and we're going to paste this in here for character development. And actually, this goes up into the new page title. So a little bit of formatting that has to be done with it, but we can do that there. And so then that way on this page, we now have the character development document. If there's a file or something we want to upload, you can click the button to upload it there, or if you want to add additional spaces, you can duplicate it out. We could do that. Another way to do it is, sorry, I got off on there. Let's go to Critter Conversations. Come down here and you go File. It'll run an attachment. So that backspace gives you the menu. So you can do a file or you can do an embed. So an embed will, you put in the link. So for example, the link you sent with the critters, which is over here in Slack. Where did it go to? It's going to be back up here on this Google Drive. I'm going to get this share link. This is super cool. I love that you did this. Like, those are fun characters. Can I share it? Well, I'll copy this, copy the link, go back into Notion, and I can embed the link there. And I don't know if it'll bring up the video here. It did. Okay. So it'll actually add it in as one of the videos. So this project could be the specific video, or we could do it where I put in a workflow similar to what I did with the content engine. H2 is your header, and so these are videos that are produced, and we'll put them down here so we can store them. And then what I'm going to do up in here is I'm going to add, I'll have to build it out, but this will be the workflow. So this is where you would have the Kanban board. Video, man, can't spell. Video workflow. And I will create a database in here. Inline full page. So we're going to make a new database. I'm not going to do it now because I'll set it up later. I'm going to copy it actually. I'm going to copy over the other one and just adapt it for video for the critters, or give it a view. So I can do the video production. I'll just give it a view for critter production. It'll filter. But I think this is where we keep all of that development. So we can do scripts. So this is where underneath here, you would just add in a page, backspace page, and paste the script there. Or you could paste the link out to the Google Drive. So it works either way. If it's in here, it's searchable. So if you put it onto a page, it then becomes searchable with this little guy down here. So we can do that. If you put it as a link, it's searchable inside of our Google Drive. But this will keep everything together for the critter conversations. And we'll just keep this project here. Let me get back into this project. Task, let's see. We're going to open this and we're going to put started in progress. So it fires off this. Well, it should say that the task is started. Anyways, project details. Comments can always go in there, so if you want to make notes to me. Something else I wanted to show you, though, is back on this page, this main dashboard page for us. There's this button here that says chat room. So this is a good log. We talked about this before, of keeping a log of what we've done. If you use that chat room button, this just lives here on this space for Betty Hunter. So you can come in here and say, at Jason, leave me a note, at today, loaded new critter conversation. Right? So now it's in there and I know what you did, or if you want to tell me to do something with it, that chat room button works well for that and keeps an ongoing log. So that's one option. Down here, these are the tasks, big project tasks. So overall management of the project still lives here, and then individual initiatives, like for video productions, let's call this listing videos. Listing videos will live here, and I'm going to make you something like this. This dashboard will have the critter conversations in it also, so that will be in your critter conversation initiative here. So let me know what you think of that, if it makes sense and works well for you. Big picture for Betty Hunter's stuff, though, use this task list for me because it pulls to my dashboard. So that's helpful for me. And then we can load up the critter conversations. And this is customizable. So like however you want to mix it up. If we want to do 2 columns, let's do 2 columns under the video. You just go /2. It says 2 columns. And you'll see that when you drag this video, see how there's a little short side there and a short side there? That means it's got 2 columns. So we can actually put another video, next video here. And up above this, we can name it Snake Hunters. So that's the name of this video, or whatever we want to call it. Oh, that's on the single row, you saw that. And then this goes to the double row right above it. So that is, I think, probably going to help you get organized on this page so you can see all of that. And if you got questions, hit me up. Talk to you later.